Live right now. We're going live. I was trying to get out here at 8 o'clock. Hey, dogs, what's up? I got nothing for you. And I've got another one to replace that right over here, son. I'll share. Just take that. We're live right now. And we'll set that Whataburger cup over here, and that's just how it goes sometimes. I've got other sodas. I've got more sodas in my bag. So go check with your mom and see if she can hear me on this. Is she on it? Can you just get on right now? Okay. It might be on. Might not be. Your phone, you can't look it up. Okay, because this one's going on you. So can you hear me on the live stream? Okay, I'm trying to get this equipment. Okay, so you hear me on this one? Okay. Can you hear me right now? Can you hear me right now on the live stream? You can see and hear me. Triple trophy shot. I'm calling out to you. You can see and hear me? Okay. Talk in there, big guy. Can you hear him?
Hi.
Did you just hear that? You talk one more time here, son. Everybody, if you're getting in the live stream, I know there's probably just one person in here now. It's Triple Trophy, but give me a sec. We're testing out some equipment. So talk one more time here.
Okay. I like Whataburger.
Did you hear him say, I like Whataburger? Did you hear it? Can you hear me? And you can hear him? Okay, and you can see my cup that says Whataburger on it? You can see that? Okay. So this is a Whataburger cup right here. This is where people go who want to be fat, but also want a good treat, right? I don't know. I like Whataburger. What do you like Whataburger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably one of my favorite restaurants here, but I'll wait a few more minutes. I wasn't playing. I'm kind of getting late on this chat here. For anybody coming in, just checking it out. Feel free to make any comments that you want to say in the live stream. That's cool. I'll answer any questions. I'm probably gonna bring this down more in depth with one another here, so we can see each other and let that flop around and settle down for a second here. Okay, so I'm out today with my boy, and we're just discussing how evolution is for this. The simple is what I used to say, but then everybody used to get pissed off at me. So I said evolution is a stupid theory. Okay, and it's for the simple-minded, and it's also a very racist theory. Okay, somehow we're teaching it in schools to kids as if it's factual, and it's not. It's never been proven. And people, they claim to me, oh, do research. You'll find out that it's real. You'll find out that there's really unicorns in the forest. They're really real. Pegasus is a real thing. They're real. I got to tell you, evolution is not real. It's a theory that Darwin came up in. You got your cell phone on you?
No, not now.
Get your cell phone, because I might ask you for facts. You're my fact checker.
Okay.
So anyway, it's a theory that Darwin came up with when he was writing his book a long time ago about evolution, and it was rejected at the time. Okay, the scientists then and the scholars rejected his theory of evolution at the time. For some reason, like I said, we teach it in schools today, and I have no idea why. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, excuse me, man, we were just out at, I'm going to say this one more time, we're going to let it go. We were just out at Whataburger, and I probably ate way too much. And so if I burp here or there, I'm sorry. I'm from Oklahoma, so we do those things. So, okay. So moving on. And Darwin was a racist, yes. So the name of the book, actually Darwin's original book, the way we know it, it's called The Origin of Species, right? There's more to it that they've taken out. It's the origin of species by means of natural selection, or the preservation of the favored races in the struggle for life. Okay, literally saying, can you scroll in? This is pointless for me because
Oh, I know.
you came from a monkey. Well, Darwin believes that. Darwinism believes that you came from a monkey. So enjoy that. But the thing about Darwinism is that the rest of his book is a preservation of favored races in the struggle for life. That's why if you ever look at the evolutionary ladder, you'll see, let me back this out a little bit. You'll see that as the monkey progresses into becoming a human, the skin gets lighter. Okay, that's not a coincidence. You see the monkey, or the ape, whatever you want to call it, starts out a dark-skinned ape, and then as it progresses to becoming a Homo sapien, the skin gets lighter, and we're all fully developed when we have lighter skin. And people claim, well, that's not true. That's not what it shows. Go look at it right now. Go ahead and look up on Google right now and look at the evolutionary ladder. Look at how people right now, and I'm not talking hundreds of years ago, right now, look at the chart that shows. You have a question?
Darwin actually believed that black people were lower, like less evolved than white people, and that's how he used it. That's why he said they were savages, because they weren't as evolved.
That's right. Darwin actually believed that black people were less evolved than white people were. Okay, so but they don't teach us in schools. It literally, the name of his book is The Preservation of Favored Races in the Struggle for Life. Favored races, and his race that he favored was white as snow. Okay, Darwin was a racist. All right, he did not have any proof at the time of his theory, and the thing is that Darwin's theory was rejected by the scientists and the scholars of his time. When it came out was 18. When did his book come out? I want you to look it up for me. I believe it was 1859 or 1895. I can't remember the exact date. But when he was rejected on the basis that it seemed to rely on only chance events and not on pure physical laws. So it's saying that, well, maybe, if there's a chance that this could happen or a chance that that could happen, it didn't have any actual science to back it up. Darwin just looked, basically he sat out and looked around. Or another way would be evolution, we'll call it that. Microevolution is whenever you're looking at, like, let's say, for example, a dog breeds with another dog and you get a bigger dog, or a cat breeds with another cat, you get a bigger cat, or they change colors, or they predominantly go, where they have a sixth toe or something like that. But the thing is they're always dogs and they're always cats. They never.
Complete species change.
Yeah, he believes in complete species change, where a cat will eventually become a fish. That's right. So you are. Can is lagging. Oh, is it lagging? All right, give me a sec here. Can you see me now? Is it lagging real bad? Your cam is lagging. Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm lagging some. Okay. Live stream and stuff like that. So we'll just lag a little bit. And if there's an issue, you guys let me know. But so the point is, he believed in a complete change of species. He believed that, a fish is eventually going to become a dog. A dog is going to become a hippopotamus. And a hippopotamus is going to become I don't know what. Who the heck is that just said Dom? Something might.
Something that'll get you banned on YouTube.
Okay, what's up? I don't know who you are, but hey. So the thing is that I've been doing some. The reason why this all got sparked. Hold on a sec. So who had the syndrome? What's good? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read live feed. I can say it to you. I'll talk to you later. And I got no problem with saying that. It's just that we're on live, and some other people might. So the thing is that those are just words. We're not. That's another live stream we'll do about just words and things like that. So the point, everybody is catching up here and coming in. We're talking about how Darwinism.
Yes, that's correct.
Man, I'm getting sidetracked. Darwinism was basically, he was a racist. Okay, and I'll just say it one more time. You can look this up, and then we're going to move on since people are coming in now. It is the book name originally is called, we know it as to be The Origin of Species, but the real name of it was The Origin of Species by Means of Natural Selection or the Preservation of Favored Races in the Struggle for Life. And I'll just mention this one more time. So whenever you look at the chart of evolution, it starts out where you have apes that are darker skinned, and as apes evolve, they become lighter skinned, saying that if you have a lighter complexion, you're more evolved than people with a darker complexion. That was what Darwin would push back in the day. And what year was his book made? What year did his book come out?
1859.
1859. That was. Like I said, they didn't agree with it then, and we sure as hell, a lot of us don't agree with it now because it doesn't make sense. Nothing backs it up. Nothing backs it up, right? So microevolution. Here's another example of microevolution in humans. Okay. I think your black brother. That's just it. Who is my black brother? I'm sorry, man. You got me sidetracked. Darwin was a wicked racist. That's right. Triple trophy shot. Okay, so to get back on track with that, sorry, man. I'm getting sidetracked with his comments here. I gotta stop. Otherwise, I'm never gonna get to it. Hold on. Let me get a drink out of my Whataburger cup real quick. Hold on. We can move on.
Not sponsored.
There we go. Not sponsor me at all. I'm gonna drink out of it. Whew. Okay, so I'm sorry, man. You got sidetracked. So one of the other ways of evolution is called theistic evolution, right? Now this is saying, this goes more into the church, or evolutionary creation is what it's also called. We're all black, man. All of us are part of that. Okay, we're all from one person. I'm gonna answer. I'm gonna be done. We're all from one person. That's Adam. And the thing is that we all came from Noah. We're all related. The deal is, so talking about microevolution, whenever you are, let's say, different areas have different traits and they just going on. Yeah, thanks, appreciate it. Yep, we are all one blood. That's right. So different areas have traits. So if you look into Asia, like I used to live in Korea, and everybody looked similar to one another because they all picked up the same traits in that area. Okay, and then I lived in South Dakota, and everybody looked the same there because they all pick up traits from that area. They all look the same. And then if you go down to Nigeria, I'll just say in Africa, everybody there looks the same because they all picked up traits in that area. Okay, like they just continued on with those traits. It doesn't mean that they became a dog after being a person. It doesn't mean they became a hamster after they were human. They literally just continue those traits. But there's no such thing as actual race. It's just the only thing is we're human race. It's not the black race, the white race.
We're the same species, just variants.
We're the same species, just variants. That's what he said, right. I'm actually going to pass this off to my son for a sec here so he can explain microevolution real fast.
Okay, so what microevolution is microevolution is if you have people in colder climates, they will tend to grow beards that are thicker. They'll have thicker beards, whereas if you have people who are in warmer climates, often they'll have little to no beards. Microevolution is the species stays the same. It does not change into another species. It is the exact same. It does not. It just has variants in the species, such as if a cat is orange and if a cat is black, you can still identify them as a cat. They're just a little bit different. Now, macroevolution is what Darwin was pushing. No one was opposed to microevolution, but Darwin was pushing macroevolution, which says that if you take, let's say, a mouse, it can grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually maybe it could be a dinosaur. And then, well, I don't know, maybe the dinosaurs could turn into chickens eventually. That's entire species changing, where you can say, okay, those are different animals. He's saying that an animal can become a different animal, which was not accepted at the time and was why Darwin was portrayed in a lot of newspapers. I've personally seen the cartoons where they are saying, hey, he is pushing for things that are demonic, and they would portray him as the devil because what he was trying to push.
Fantastic. So that's explained by there. To answer this person's question about both say it. No. So talking about words, okay? Let's just talk about words for a second since you brought that up. So words don't really mean anything, right? So a lot of people say, like, I'm a Christian, and they look at different words. And the thing is that there's not, man, I'm getting into it here. This was a different subject when I was going down. I don't believe, like, here's an example. My pastor said the F word behind the pulpit, and because it's not really, words are become negative by human nature, I guess. People make words negative, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I personally don't have a problem saying any words or stuff like that, but some people do. And that's the only thing I'm talking about here, you know? Like, some people shut down your channel. Because then you start talking about evolution and like, wait a sec, did you hear him say all this stuff? I'm like, well, they're just words, man. But the thing is that we are one blood. We're all one race. That's what we are. Okay. Like I said, we are not different. We're only separated by
How humans separate.
Yeah, how humans separate each other. It doesn't make sense. Like every election I see it and people are like, the white vote, the black vote, the Mexican vote, the Hispanic vote,
Yes.
the whatever. And it's so weird. You know what I mean?
The only divisions are the ones that we create.
Right. Let me see this real quick. You just go. Hold on there for a sec. I'll switch it back to you for a bit. But right, the only divisions are the ones that we create. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's off subject a little bit. I'm just going live for fun because it's talking about evolution is retarded. It's retarded. And how it sparked up, I saw a whale video, and it said that a whale used to be like some sort of other creature that looked like, I don't know, a wolf.
It was like a weird, like, dog thing. People in the comments were saying it was like a dog. It was
like a dog.
It was very strange. The video was ridiculous. Do you mind if I go over what the video was? So the video, it was like there's like this weird dog creature, and it's all good on land, and it's chilling out on land, and then all of a sudden the whale just like hopped water, starts swimming around, and then apparently I don't know if it just never left or what, because it just was in the water just permanently and slowly changed.
I'll address somebody in the feed. Okay, so there's a Jacob Katoa. So you said Terence McKenna Stone Ape Theory about evolution. You should look it up. So the thing is that you might not have heard this, but basically how evolution is that Darwin was a racist, and like I said, I don't believe in races. I'm just trying to use that term that people understand, where he actually believed that the blacker your skin, the less developed you were. He thought you were closer to being an ape than an actual human being. So as far as the stone ape theory, it's a bunch of trash. God created the earth. God made man in his image. Okay. And woman came from man. And he didn't do that in billions and trillions and quadrillions of years. He did it in 6 days. Okay. So, and people say, oh, how can you prove that? How can you prove evolution? I mean, I can prove.
Okay.
I mean, well, the deal is I can prove that God created the earth in 6 days. I can prove that God created the earth by just looking around me. Yeah, you're welcome, bro. So I can look around and I can see that God created the earth. Okay? You cannot come from a single-celled organism to this. It's not possible. It's just not possible. Okay? You're telling me that the thousands and thousands of different tree species and the tens of thousands of different species of animals and the hundreds of bajillion bugs and all these different diversities in the world does not point towards a creator? You're telling me we came from single-celled organisms to this? Ridiculous.
See, so what they were referring to with the Terrence McKenna thing. It's called the stoned ape theory. It's saying like like magic mushrooms had effects on like early humans, shaping how we evolved, like hard drugs, like mushrooms.
Oh,
So that went down a weird path.
Come here. All right,
That went down a strange path.
that's
real quick.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
That's what that is.
Yeah. Here, hold on. We're gonna get Law's opinion on this. Come here. It's just a couple people watching. Come here. What is your theory on evolution, real quick, while we're sitting here just rambling on? You don't know? Have an opinion. Take this right here. The mic's hot. It's hot. It's burning my hands. Okay. So, so apparently triple trophy shots. Laughing out. What is a triple trophy shot? By the way. Okay. You're obviously probably on drugs. Okay, so I'm sorry, the live feed, there's someone named Triple Trophy Shot in there. They need to calm down, all right? Because everybody knows that Whataburger is awesome. You know what it is, bro. Of course I know what a caramel latte shake from Whataburger is. It's awesome. We all know what that is down here. You out of your mind? We're in Oklahoma. We know what it is. We know what it is. We've been to Texas, and also we have one in town. Okay? So you got to take that mic. It is on. So everything rustled on its hearing. So hook it up. Okay, so we got a couple people watching. Let's get back on track. Okay, so the Catholic Church, by the way, the Catholic Church is not a Christian organization, all right? The Catholic Church is... I don't know what the Catholic Church is. It's a wicked religion. Here, you go ahead and take that. They said triple trophy. What's that now? Yeah, I don't know. It says triple trophy shot. I don't know what that is.
I think it's something to do with hunting. I'm not sure.
Now everyone left. For real?
Isn't a trophy shot something to do with hunting? It's like
okay. Oh, cool. All right, hold on a second.
Yeah, we know we're never gonna shut up. We go all night.
Okay. Don't deflect from the video. Should look up Tennessee. We've already looked up that theory. It's wrong.
Yeah, where that's. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Saying what, like, early people were just stoned out of their mind on mushrooms. There are no early people. He can get into that if he wants.
Okay, so I don't even know what to say, man. I've had a long day. I'm tired.
Look, there are no early people. Like the people were never these creatures have like decreased intelligence, and they, I think he was telling me the other day about how they found like a tooth or something.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the Nebraska man, how they found a tooth and made a whole person out of it. Just dumb, just stupid. The other thing is that if people say, well, how do you know the Earth's only 6,400 years old? Well, if I read the Bible, when I'm in the Bible, what actually is being said in the Bible, it talks about God made the world in 6 days. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the life and do this. I'm getting sidetracked. So God made the world in 6 days. Okay, and people say, well, why does the world, whenever they test the soil and stuff like that, it says billions of years? Well, God made a mature earth. All right, He made Adam a mature man. Okay, He made the plants mature to where they bear fruit. He made the waters so they actually had life in them, mature. And I mean, in Genesis 1:21, he talks about how he created the whales and the fowls in the air and everything like that. He made it a mature earth. So, and you're talking about, well, the stars and everything like that. Well, God made the stars and He stretched them out from heaven. They were made the first day. They were made in those 6 days. Okay, they weren't made billions and trillions of years. God made absolutely everything. That's what He made. Amen. There you go.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but like the earth when the earth was made, it was made as if it was billions of years old.
It made as if it's
because when God made the earth, it was already mature. That's where he didn't have to plant seeds and wait for it to grow. No. He made so it was already as if these forests had already sprouted for a
Let's just get into that real quick here so you can understand. So one thing, if I go into Genesis, right, and this is a very important verse right here. It's the first verse in the Bible, and this explains who's in charge of the earth and everything like that. It says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Oh, bam! That's it. We're done. Book's closed. Darwinism stupid. There we go. You know
Because
what?
God's word is
Because instantly,
authoritative.
right there, God is laying it out to you exactly how this all came to be. All right, right there, the very first verse. The reason why God put that in His Word as the very first thing is so that immediately you wouldn't sit here and wonder how this came to be. That's God's authority, the first verse. Okay, and that's so that man didn't sit there and question and say, "I wonder where this came from. I wonder where this came from." Straight up, right in the beginning. That's a mic drop moment. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. We're done.
I mean, we can just go
Over.
home.
Game
We
over.
can go
We gotta
home at
shut
this
this
point.
down. We
Like-
don't even need to have a conversation.
Because God's word is the ultimate authority.
I'm
and
taking off. I'm not having a conversation anymore. We're
Go,
done. That's it.
go ahead. I mean, because it says right on the first verse that God created heaven and earth. So I mean, there really needs to be people who actually call it the
Hold on,
evolution
player.
debate.
Hold on, player. I'm not done. I'm going to pull the Bible out some more since we got a couple people watching. So go in here, player. So I go to 1:12, right? Genesis 1:12. I'm sorry, we'll go to Genesis 1:11. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. Bam! Instantly right there. Fruit trees are automatically aged to the point where they get fruit. Not a.
Now we don't have to have a theory about it. We don't even have to have a theory.
Why are we getting into this player? It's already there.
Because they're saying
it's already there.
they're saying like, oh, we need to have it's actually called the theory of evolution. There is no theory. It says right there. We already know.
There you go. Okay, so right there we're done. And if I keep going, okay, like people say, where did whales come from? Okay, I go to Genesis 1:21, and God created whales. Literally says in there whales.
That's why you watch that video, the evolution of a whale. There is no evolution of a whale. There is
God
no
literally
evolution.
created the whales. Okay, and God created the great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind, and God saw that it was good. Yeah,
I know where chickens came from. They didn't come from dinosaurs. We know now.
The chicken came before the egg. Okay, and so then just going on here, and people say, "Well, I don't know, Dom. I don't know. Maybe the thing is that maybe like God created us in billions of years." Okay, so God knew that we were going to question that, so this is why He put this in there. I'm going to Genesis 1. I'm not even past the first page of the Bible, and this is all explained. Okay, that's why it's so easy. Okay, we're going to go to Genesis 1:3, and we're going to read down so you understand. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. The evening and the morning were the first day.
Evening and morning.
Day one. And 4 billion years later, we have day one. No, it was evening and night. That is one day.
People try to do this compromise. Like, well, it means billions of years. You got to read in between the lines. No, it says evening and morning. It doesn't say billions of evenings and billions of mornings.
In
It says evening and morning.
2008, that wicked ass whore of a church, the Catholic Church, came out, and I'm calling it a whore of a church. It is the great whore of Babylon. I'm telling you. Sat there and came out and said, "Oh, we think that Darwin's theories line up with the Bible." It literally doesn't even line up with the first page
said that
of the Bible.
Pope Francis said that like a couple years ago.
It doesn't even line up with the first page, let alone the hundreds and thousands of other pages.
Talk about blasphemy of blasphemies. He said that God's not a magician with a magic wand. They genuinely don't believe God can do everything. They don't believe God is God.
I mean, seriously, man. Like, seriously, God created everything as if it was matured. He didn't create the earth as a ball. He created as a church. Catholicism is wicked. You are worshiping the devil. I'm not even getting into this subject today, but you are sitting there bowing down to statues and giving it sacrifices and things like that. What the hell are you doing?
But if the Pope says it's true, people think it's true.
If the Pope says it's true, people think
I
it's
mean,
true.
they think. Let's be honest. The Pope is the god of Catholicism. Like, let's be honest. They worship the Pope.
Did you say Catholicism is tough? I'm sorry.
Is though. He said Catholicism is though. It is wicked. He said it is though.
Oh yeah, it's literally, it's totally wicked.
Extremely wicked.
It's extremely wicked. So if you,
Some are former Catholic.
yeah, former Catholics. Yeah,
Catholic school.
my family was all raised Catholics. I mean, everything like that. My wife was a Catholic.
Mrs.
Everybody's
Broke
Catholic.
went to Catholic school.
Mrs. Broke went to Catholic school. Okay, so all Catholics, right? And the thing is that they teach this crap in their churches, and they say, "Well, we're Christians." The hell you are!
Catholicism is paganism
sorry.
with a cross. That's what called
The
Catholicism.
hell we're Christians. The Pope wears a weird hat. These women can't get married. The men can't get married. And in the Bible, it says to the man, "Be fruitful and multiply." That's literally a commandment. Go have
To
kids.
be a pastor, you have to be married and have children.
You have to be married. First Timothy.
It's in
Please help me out. I'm sorry.
I think it's First
We're gonna
Timothy
move up
3.
here because it's getting kind of dark out here in Oklahoma. I started this live feed pretty late. I appreciate everybody sticking with me.
I'll move this up.
But the thing is that you have to understand is that at first the devil works. All right, the devil works really slow. All right, he doesn't work quickly. He works slowly. So at first, when Darwin's theory was rejected by everyone, it is just like dark as everything. back
I
then.
can get you a lighter
Nah,
and
I'm
make
all
your
good.
face a little
So when
bit.
Darwin first introduced his theory, everybody said, "You're retarded. There's no way this is happening." But over time, you get a couple more people convinced of it. Everybody bought his book. Then some loser sits there and reads it to his kid. And didn't you know? Yeah, it's true. There used to be black people over there, and now they're not quite developed. And there's white people over here, and we're white. We're more developed. That's what Darwin literally teaches. Okay? He looks at darker skinned people and says you're not even evolved.
Yeah.
He looks at white skinned people and says you're much more
You know,
evolved.
I'm gonna be Darwin
That is
for a second. I'm
literally
gonna,
it. It is racist, and that's I don't believe in racism, but that's the way I explained it. It is racist at the highest level.
I'm gonna
And
be
the-
Darwin
and-
for a second. I'm gonna relay his thought process to you. I will relay Darwin's thought process. So we got here.
Good.
So we came from monkeys, right? And I don't know, black people got some pretty dark skin. You know, they might be, you know, they're not as evolved. He literally believed that
He literally
that your
taught
brain
that.
is smaller. That you are
literally
not. You
taught
can
that.
never be as smart.
So I don't know why they're teaching this in schools, why they're pushing it. They're just teaching racism is all they're teaching. So I'm done. I'm done, dude. We're all the same. We're all the same.
Why can't people realize that? That's why they have all these debates about race. They have all these debates about, well, you know, I think our world would be a lot better. Honestly, if you want something to come from me, I think our world would be a lot better if everybody realized that we're all one race and we don't need to be divided by things that we made up.
Right. Amen. Amen to you guys' comments, by the way. They look good. But that's our point. Honestly, I'm just sitting out here hanging out, just doing a live feed. Like I said, just wasn't much going on. We had some thunderstorms last night. I'm getting pissed off, and I'm just trying to let some of that out on YouTube here. It's pissing me off. And the thing is that that's the other thing. What is with people saying that Christians are not allowed to judge? The Bible says the righteous judgeth all things. I can judge whenever someone's being a racist loser. I can judge when I see somebody is being retarded. I can judge when people are being stupid and they're sitting here telling me about some theory about the apes in a cave were getting high, so therefore it changed their evolution. I can judge
I can
them.
say that's stupid.
I can say that's stupid. I can sit there and judge when someone says, "Hey, did you know that we used to drip onto a rock and then eventually that rock turned into a
became
single cell
moss."
organism and then it became some like I don't know like other stuff and then it grew an arm one day and then you're retarded."
You can
You
say
are an
that's
idiot.
stupid. That's why
I am sorry. I cannot. I can't stand it.
Christians
I gotta
are
calm down. I can't.
Christians are commanded to judge. They're commanded to be righteous judges, and you can say, "Hey, you know what? That's wicked. That's false. That's not true."
I can't take it. It's making my brain hurt. And every time I go in these schools and I see these books, I see how kids are getting brainwashed in this crap. It just pisses me off to everything. But the thing is that, excuse me, I was going to be burping a little bit. We wrestle not, man, what is the deal? Whataburger's coming back. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against darkness in high places. And that's what we need to understand. Is the devil is incredibly patient. He's been putting this in people's heads for many years. So that's what we deal with. So Whataburger burps. You're dang right. Amen. So he's been putting his head for many years. So as he's slowly putting this in people's head, it doesn't click at first. That's my point I was trying to make. It doesn't click at first, but over time, it's eventually clicking, stuff like that. To where people are like, you know what, this is a pretty damn good idea.
And now we're to the point where every single government school teaches.
Oh, you know what? It's not a theory. It's real.
true.
It's
real now.
It's a real thing. It's not even real. You can't even prove it. Oh, so I'm just going off here.
We're all going off.
You
Oh,
know,
sorry. I know,
oh.
this is kind of unrelated, but it's along the same thing.
Oh,
People who say like the Earth is billions of years old. Don't they do it where they do the thing where they say like South America like fits into Africa? I genuinely got taught that in school. Where my
Yeah, me
teacher
too.
got on the map and like slammed one continent into another and said it fit for like Pangea. I was taught that in school.
They literally, you're right on there, by the way. They literally do brainwash people, and it is the devil's hand in it. Yet they have no evidence. I have evidence. What are you talking about? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's saying they brainwash. They're
Obviously,
saying-
that's a joke. It's a joke. Just settle down. But yeah, they have no evidence. There's no way to test it. That's why if you just keep them billions and billions of years, there you go. Do you understand? And hold on a second, before you jump in. But you understand that if you give something enough time, they think that that's a way to prove it, and it's not. It's not a way to prove anything, because the more time you give something, how do I say this? You're trying to give more time to something to try to prove how we turned from we turned into we were a grape, and now we're human beings. There's no amount of time that's going to make that happen. I don't know. I mean,
Well, what they're saying is that you can have a creature that is biologically incapable of being these things, and if you just wait, and it's not even like there's no like they literally just believe that just literal time will change creatures.
so wait while our funding goes through, and then we discover something else, and we'll get more funding, and then we can just wait longer to see it. I'm done.
And you know what?
This
I'm
is
gonna say
horse
this.
crap,
I'm gonna
and
say
you know
this
it. Oh,
right
come
now.
on.
You know what evolution leads into? It leads into human beings not being as treated as human beings, saying, "Well, we can test in the lab now. You know, I think we should test on these
Right.
babies, and we can try to
Right.
do because they're saying, well, we're all
they're
monkeys
they're
anyways.
just monkeys anyway. See where that goes. See where
So
the devil takes that and says, "Well, you know, these babies are just going to get thrown out anyways. Let's do some stem cell research on.
Yep.
They're just evolved from an ape. They're not important." Hey, where do you think Planned Parenthood came from? That lady that says she thought she should eliminate all the.
It was
all the-
Margaret. It was Margaret Thatcher. No, Margaret. It was Margaret
Thatcher.
Thatcher, I think. It was
Somebody,
one
if
of
you
them.
know it, put it in there. My guy that's supposed to be watching this with me, he ain't out here. He took off. But it's a thing to where you can convince people to start killing. Discuss Ray Comfort. We're not talking about bananas. That's another thing. We're not getting into the Banana Man, where he discusses that.
It's Margaret Sanger. That's who it
Margaret
was.
Sanger actually believed that that the African race was better off dead than living.
So she tried to promote birth control and
Right.
abortion to try to make them not have as many children, so their
Right.
race would die out.
So their race would die out.
if you
It
believe in birth control and abortion, you believe in that.
You believe in that. You believe in killing. You believe that there is a superior. If you believe in evolution, you believe there is a superior race. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Shh. What's up? Can I help you? Okay. You believe in a superior race, and you believe that abortion is right for certain races, because if we're ever going to evolve, you got to get rid of the bad stuff. You got to get rid of the bad race.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of the bad color, right? Oh, that's why they have AIDS and stuff, right? Wicked. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying not to swear here. Wicked trash. Wicked trash. And thank you for loving the stream, by the way. I come on Wednesday nights every now and then. This one's going a little longer, just ranting and raving. You know what? And what the hell is with McDonald's, by the way? I'm sorry. I'm going there. I know it has nothing to do with evolution, but we are talking about this today. And what the hell happened to McDonald's with their cheeseburgers? I mean, they've gotten so small, I feel like I can't even eat anything. I'm sorry I went off track here, but what is with McDonald's?
McDonald's. I'm gonna say
Seriously.
McDonald's was good when it was two guys in a stand. Okay,
Oh, for
McDonald's
real.
was good when
Yes,
it was
thank
two
you.
guys in a stand.
Two
Now,
guys in a stand.
Whenever it becomes a big company like this, it feels like all the love is gone. It feels like
gone.
all every time you eat a burger from there, it feels like someone took 2 buns and a patty, put it in there, and put a slice of cheese, and took their fist and smashed it. Why is it always so compacted?
Process. There you go. That's exactly what we're talking about. We were talking about today. McDonald's tastes like
Process.
it tastes. We ate a. I'm just gonna say it again. We ate a Whataburger today, and it tastes like food my body can digest.
McDonald's
And I
feels
eat 'em
like
at-
it's wrong
yeah.
to eat. Like it's like a bad thing to eat. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You guys might not know this, but just putting this out here, you can't see my angle. There's a spider making a web off of our tripod behind you, so it's hard to pay attention to this. We're outside, and this is not a background; it's actual woods.
It is genuine. Oh, dude, it actually is genuinely making a web
It's
on the
making a web,
tripod.
so it's doing that in real time.
We
so-
haven't even set it up. We have only been out here for less
In
than
real-
less than an hour. What the heck?
in real time. So anyways, to discuss that, I mean, I could go on and rip and say everybody's retarded, and I'm not going to get into flat Earth today. And to be honest with you, I was only planning on doing 20 minutes, but everybody just research it for yourself and look into yourself, and you're going to be surprised at what Darwin was actually pushing. It was not equality; it was separation. And
yeah,
it was
that's good.
very clear it was separation, and that's what we need to avoid. We need to stop putting ourselves in different categories, and we need to put ourselves in the same place.
Saying that there's one race, the human race.
We are all human beings, regardless of your color of skin or the area you grew up in or your regardless of anything. I could say your religion, everything like that. I'm going to say there's only one way to heaven. Actually, didn't say the Bible did. But we need to stop, and I'm not getting into that tonight, but we need to stop separating ourselves into the white race, the black race,
Hispanic,
the Jewish people,
yeah.
the Asians. We just need to be people and get along together. And like the thing is what's most important than that is if you're not sure where you're going when you die, is I would go to my channel and look how to go to heaven or how to be saved. And there's a very clear guideline on there that shows how you're able to go to heaven and how you're able to be saved. I know we lost a lot of people on live stream. A lot of people aren't interested in hearing me rant about nonsense, but the thing is we are all one. And in the end, Jesus doesn't say, oh, only those guys. Everybody can go to heaven. So, I mean, Jesus made that easy. It's a free gift. It's a free gift. Hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate that.
Thanks.
So, just 2 more minutes. If anybody has any comments or questions for me, I know there's only 3 people here. Feel free to ask. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes. I'll answer any questions. And I'm not going to say weird words. Because although we understand stuff, other people don't. And I like to have kneecaps. I don't know what it is. I just kind of like it. So if anybody has any questions for me for the final 2 minutes, just let me know. I'm just going to sit back and chill and talk about nothing for a second here. And by the way, what is with... I was almost going to get into NFL. I'm not going to do it.
Don't do it.
That is a pathway that you do not want to go down. I'm done. If you guys don't know this, I'm swearing off the NFL going forward. That is a religion, my friend. That is a religion.
It's become a religion.
Man, you have to... I didn't realize until a pastor pointed out to me how much of a religion that is. You have to keep up on like everything. You know, what's this player doing? Where's this player going? Where's this guy traded? What's going on?
And they almost become your gods at that point.
They almost become your gods.
Because
They
you
become
follow
false
their every
idols.
move. So
Yeah, they become false idols. You know?
the spiders were like real close.
Oh, dude, it's right here. It connected.
Yeah,
It's
it connected.
Off me, bro. Oh, it's seriously going my head. All right, so that spider was actually spinning a web right there.
If
and
we
jumped on
came
the-
from monkeys, how are there still monkeys? I don't know. I don't know. Like, how come some monkeys are
Okay, so apparently they're not evolved, right? So you have to understand that. So if we came from monkeys, why is there still monkeys? Good question. I don't even know how to answer that, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
so, like, I
Why is there
know.
still
So,
monkeys?
like, you go to the zoo and it's like a monkey. Like, we should shut down the zoos because they're treating people cruelly.
Well, see what happened, guys, is one
people in
monkey
jail.
race raped another monkey race, and then now we have a special kind of monkey called human.
They get smarter. So if I breed cats and dogs, can I make them smarter? Can I make them start to do
Dude,
math?
you know what? I kind of, now that we're having this conversation, I kind of wish I could put a cat and a dog together and come up with like a cat dog.
Call it a
kinda thing.
cog.
Oh, a cog. There's a humongous bug right beside you there.
Oh,
somewhere.
sorry. Sorry.
Zabby, you might want to get out of that. Turn around.
It's behind.
It's going to go in your hair. Thank you. So if I had a cog, yeah, there's lots of bugs. We got the light on out here, so watch out. If we had a cog, I don't know. It'd be like jumping around and stuff, like
So
slinking
it'd be
on
like it has the reflexes of a cat, but then it has like it has like a dog's. You know, it can be a good dog. You can take it for walks, but then it also is very graceful.
But exactly.
See,
I kind of wish it was true. No, I don't. God made everything. You know what he said? It's all good. God made it good. and
Because to
that's
be
it.
honest, like a cat dog would have way more disadvantages than advantages.
I always think of ligers, you know?
Ligers. I mean, none of the animals. If you breed two species of animal, like they can never reproduce.
There's checks and balances put in place, definitely, because when a lion and tiger mix, they can't breed. And whenever they make a liger, but they can't. but they're-
Right, mules,
sterile.
right?
But whenever you take a horse, donkey, they make a mule, they're sterile.
And
They can't
mules
breed.
can't. I mean, I feel like
But
God
they're
put
not
that in
gonna-
place for a reason.
Yeah.
So you can't just breed whatever weird
Right,
animals you
right.
want.
All right. Well, anyways, you guys, I'm gonna end this out here. So much love to y'all. Thanks for joining in. We didn't get a bunch of people, but you know what? I don't really care as long as you get the right people. That's all it really matters. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, like I said, if you're not saved, go check out my channel, and there is a section on how to be saved or how to go to heaven. Check that out, because that is the most important thing. 'Cause you have to understand that Jesus paid it all. He died for our sins. It's a free gift. You just need to go accept it. There's nothing you need to do. You cannot work to get to heaven. There's nothing in this life that you can do to get there at all. So I suggest you go to my channel, and there's multiple evangelists and pastors on there. They give a clear pathway on how to go to heaven. I appreciate everybody that's come into the feed, and we'll see what we do next time. Like I said, I'm still kind of playing around with the live feed and stuff. I'm not sure what subjects I want to get into. I kind of rant and rave. To be honest with you, I'm just pissed off at a lot of things, and I'm just kind of letting it out. So thank you for joining me this evening, and just
Have
understand
a good night, you know?
we don't have to go to hell. Okay, there is a heaven, and there is a God. So, okay, it's already paid. Go for it. You have a good night too, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. God bless.
Dad,
Go ahead and cancel out the stream.
Daddy, watch this phone thing.